while no one's mindset is completely shut out to failures and challenges. In this episode, I'm going to be giving you the best way to build a bulletproof mindset. Hey guys, I hope you're all well and staying blessed. In today's episode, I'm going to be speaking about how to build a bulletproof mindset. Building a bulletproof mindset is about developing mental toughness, resilience, and emotional fortitude, which can help you to navigate your way through stressful times, setbacks, and failures, and actually have a calmer approach when it comes to these moments. You can certainly strengthen your ability to face these negative feelings, these setbacks, and these failures, and actually use them to strive for better. First things first, shift your perspective on failure. Now, a lot of us think that failing is actually something that's so negative that if we fail, we are now doomed. We have to give up. But actually, most successful people will fail in order to succeed. Now, a lot of those successful businesses fail more and more and more times than less to actually succeed, because when you're failing, you're learning throughout that journey where you shouldn't go wrong again, and it's literally giving you so many lessons along the way. Failures are actually an opportunity for growth, so don't see failing as such a bad thing. Failing is actually a good thing. Now, instead of seeing failing as the obstacle in the way of your success, learn from these mistakes and figure out every time you fail, what did you do wrong? What can you do better? Now, moving on to cultivating self-discipline. Now, what I mean by that is you have an overall goal of where you want to get to. Maybe it's a goal that you wish to achieve your own business, or maybe you want to be the best swimmer in the state that you live in. Maybe you want to change your mindset and you have a goal of how you want to be. Maybe that's you want to get more into mindfulness. Whatever it is the goal for you, it could be anything, and don't ever put a set or limit on your goal. You can have a goal so big that you want to have a pool in your backyard. It can be anything, right? But what you need to do is you have your overall goal, but you don't want to focus on just the overall goal. You want to focus on breaking that goal down into smaller goals. What do you need to do to actually get there? Now, this is also going to help you to be more disciplined and more consistent towards your goal. And of course, there might be some obstacles in the way, as we just spoke about with those failing points, but you are going to understand that your main goal is going to be determined whether you are able to be successful from the small goals that you take every single day to get there. Now, if you haven't watched my last video, please go back and watch that, because it's about how to stay motivated when you feel like giving up. And when you're trying to reach these long-term goals, you can really give up if you keep failing. So this is a really good video to go hand in hand with this one you're currently watching. The next point is developing emotional resilience. Now, a lot of people actually struggle with being true to themselves or being in touch with their emotions and being emotionally available to self. Now, instead of suppressing the pain you're going through, or maybe if you fail, for example, you feel like giving up, you start crying, you start blocking everything out, and then you try and shut it all in a box. Now, what this does is it actually makes the situation work, because the more you clutter your mind, the more one day you will just explode. So building emotional resilience is learning how to deal with emotions and actually allow them to be within you and be present with your emotions, and not just shut those emotions out. When you're faced with stressful points in your life or failing moments, don't shut them feelings out. Really allow yourself to go through that feeling and then let it go. Now, a good way to actually develop this is to develop consistency. Now, this could be working on your goals and moving forward when you let go of something that's holding you back. This could also be working out and eating clean, because things like this is going to make you feel better. So when you're feeling stressed and you're going through something, yes, you might want to have a little cry. You might want to feel in this lack or this pain that you're going through, but learning how to let it go after you've been in that feeling is the best thing, instead of suppressing it. And that's why we go through these failing points, but we have to remember that we have a goal to get to. So we're not going to sit in lack. We're going to sit in this freedom of letting go the pain to create a better life for ourselves, to achieve our success. Now, another factor that's going to massively help you when it comes to developing emotional resilience is being grateful. When you're feeling sad, maybe you've just gone through something, be grateful in your life. Be grateful for the things that bring you happiness and joy. Be grateful for your home, for your car, and everything else around you. Because being in a state of gratitude is going to lift you so much higher and give you so much more positive emotions than just sitting in a place of pain. Now, one of the biggest ones, what we are talking about in this whole video, but everything kind of goes hand in hand, is growing your mindset. Now, it's not just about learning, and whilst learning is an amazing factor, and you need to learn to be able to have a growth mindset, it's actually learning how to take criticism from other people to grow within yourself. Now, criticism can be a bad thing, but constructive criticism is always a good thing. Learn to take constructive criticism from other people to grow and expand yourself. Don't feel like people are attacking you. And whilst I could do this video and someone might give me a negative comment, I might see one of the comments as, okay, they are just attacking me. But there might be a comment that's actually constructive criticism that's going to help me be better for you watching this video. Another one is allowing yourself to learn. Learn, read new books, watch podcasts, learn a new skill. Be open to just expand your mind as much as you possibly can. Embrace challenges, even if they're small personal challenges. One for me, for example, is I have a fear of heights, right? I went to this place called Go Ape, and when I tell you, the ladder was the scariest thing. Because I knew I was attached, I was like, it's all right. And yes, it was a little bit scary at the start, but this allowed me to adapt to the height. This allowed me to conquer my fear. And of course, I'm not really trying to jump out of an airplane, but this allowed me to just have a growth mindset, because this means I have made room for myself to grow and I am achieving goals slowly. This leads me on to my next point, building mental toughness. Put yourself through those challenges. Put yourself in situations you don't want to be in. Well, you think you don't want to be in them, but you need to be in them. Example is, I used to be one of those people that didn't want to go to like a coffee place on my own. And now I find so much peace and calm taking my laptop and doing work in a coffee shop. So if you're one of those people that don't like to go to places on your own, maybe it's eating alone or putting yourself through one of your fears. Maybe it's jumping out of an aeroplane. Maybe it's going up to someone and saying that they look good to give them happiness and give them great energy. Whatever it is that you feel uncomfortable with, put yourself through that to feel comfortable. Facing discomfort overall will build resilience over time. Embrace delayed gratification. And this literally goes hand in hand with our second point, where we're focusing on our overall goal, but we are breaking our big goal down into smaller goals to be able to be consistent and disciplined and reach smaller goals, and then we will just get to our overall goal in no time. This leads me on to my next point, control your inner dialogue. What do I mean by that? Well, the way we speak about ourselves, about others, you need to be able to have a powerful thought process when it comes to the way you speak. The power of the tongue is very important, and I need you to start understanding this. Instead of putting yourself into a place where you're going to go and do something that you fear, maybe it's jumping out of a plane, whilst your mind is telling you, I can't do this, you need to now take over and give yourself affirmations like, I can do this, I am able to achieve this goal. Give yourself those words of affirmations and gratitude and really change your inner dialogue. If you don't know what affirmations are, you can go on Google and find affirmations, but they are literally words that affirm you to be something, even if it's something you're currently not, and allowing yourself to feel like you already are. Now, you might want to reach success, but you don't yet feel successful. Now, instead of sitting in a place of lack, you now need to change the way you think and the way you speak and say, I am successful. And you need to feel that you're already at the end result. And a good teacher on this is Neville Goddard, and his books, I am not joking, are quick and easy reads, but they are so good when it comes to thinking and being. So please get more in tune with yourself, because again, we want a growth mindset, and we're not going to have a growth mindset if we're speaking negatively on ourselves and thinking negatively. Now, my next point is practicing stress management. And now we all are stressed at times. There might be a time when you want to make a coffee, there's not enough milk in the fridge. You want to make a meal with potatoes and you're one potato short, right? There's so many ways to go into it. People can stress you out. You could see something online, it stresses you out. Now, what stress does, it actually blocks you from having a growth mindset. So it's really important to actually learn how to deal with stress in the best way. Now, for me, the best ways I feel like I release my stress is by journaling, going to the gym, eating well, and drinking water. I promise you, do not sleep on drinking water, guys. And again, the biggest one of all is going to be speaking to someone, whether that's a therapist or a professional, even a family member or a friend. Please speak to someone if you're not feeling good, because it's not the best when you're sticking all this emotion on yourself and stress and you're just sitting in this place of unhappiness. If you're finding it hard to shift out of that stress, doing stuff like the gym, walking, eating well, exercising, etc., please talk to someone. And again, if it's really bad, please see a doctor. Moving on to my next point, which is surrounding yourself with positive people. If you know me, I'm all about this. The people you follow, the people you're around, even down to family members. You could be around really negative people and that is literally going to rub off on you. Negative energy will rub off on you and now you will attract that negative energy. You want to put yourself in places and around people that are full of vibrational joy, that are full of happiness, success, and the things that you're striving towards. You need to just understand that people around you genuinely will affect your mindset. So surround yourself with people that you can see yourself growing with, because we're looking to grow our mindset. But we also want to grow as individuals. Limit toxic influences. Remove yourself from situations that do not serve you or your future success. Distance yourself from people that are not bringing you happiness. People that drain you. They feel like energy vampires. Remove them from your life, because these people are only going to give you negative energy and you are going to start feeling negative. If you're around people and they're complaining 24/7, you will then start going home and feeling stressed and feeling like, why do I feel so stressed? I've got a headache, all of these things. These are all signs of the places you are and the people you're around. If you are in toxic environments, whether it be a place or a person, you will be affected. You might get migraines. You might get pains in your body. This is all ways of God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, trying to send you signs that this is not good for you. So stop surrounding yourself with people that are only bringing you down. Stay solution orientated. You need to learn how to focus on things that you can control, because we all are suckers of this, even me. Something may happen and I'm like, oh my God, what do I do? But the best thing to do is stay calm. Because how you respond to things is what's going to be the outcome of that situation. You control your response to things, but you can't control the thing that you're trying to control. It's like a person, right? A big example is you can't control a person you're in a relationship with, but you can control the way you respond to certain things that person brings you, whether it be happiness or unhappiness. If someone buys you flowers, you can choose to respond to that with gratitude and grace. And if you're going to do that, then this person's only going to be like, wow, she really appreciates it, and buy you more flowers. Now, if someone's cheating on you, for example, and you respond with anger, but you take them back, now your response to that situation is only going to lead to them thinking that you accept it. And now that was just 2 examples, but please control yourself and learn how to respond to things properly. Train yourself to actually brainstorm situations that are problems and not actually dwell on them like they're a failing point in your life. Learn how to actually pick at this point, how can I respond to this? How can I change this? Turn this from this is impossible to I am going to make this possible. Again, the power of the tongue, the power of the mind, the way we speak about ourselves and others, the way we speak towards situations. Instead of looking at every situation as impossible or looking at it as a problem, turn these problems into problems you're able to solve. And now that leads me on to my final point. Let go of what you cannot control. Because we all try to control things, and the worst thing you could do is try and control something that is out of your hands. Accept uncertainty. Life is unexpected. Anything can happen to us. We do not control our lives. We can control our response to the things that we do, and we can work towards goals that lead us to actions that we are doing daily. But we cannot control things that happen in, like natural disasters, other people's actions. We can only control our own response to these outside things. Again, We can control our inner world, but our outer world, we have to learn how to let go of things that are not serving us. Part of building a bulletproof mindset is learning how to let go, because certain situations we just simply can't control. Letting go of the need to control a situation is only going to free up more space to grow your mindset. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I hope that this genuinely can help you to grow your mindset to achieve anything that you desire. Now, before I end out the video, I just want to tell you a little bit about my community. I will leave the link down below for the Connect community. The Connect community offers a wide range of things, whether you're trying to invest and you don't know how to, or you want to be around investors, whether you want to learn how to grow your business or get business tips from people, whether you need that extra motivation because you feel like people around you are just not in the same place as you vibrationally, and now you want to match energies with someone in the same mindset as you. Connect has it all. We are offering webinars every single week, 1 to 4 minimum webinars. At the moment, we have a Tuesday trading with Mads. We have a mindset magic with me on a Wednesday. We have business chats on a Thursday. We also have people in property and people that are serial investors in the markets and professional capital asset managers doing webinars for everyone in the community. Now, the thing that I love about the community is I wish I had something like this to grow a winning mindset, to be able to have that growth mindset. Because we're all holding ourselves accountable, but we're also able to post it in the community and turn up to these webinars that are going to help us be the best versions of ourselves. Now, you can personally reach out to me and chat to me in the DMs on the community. If you feel like you want some sort of life coach and you're not willing to pay for a one-to-one session with myself, then you can reach out to anyone in the community, or you can message me on the community and I will respond. I'll put all of the links down below for my social medias, for my one-to-one sessions, and for the Connect community. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay blessed and take care. Peace.